Hi, I'm Superintendent Aaron Spence, and this is the next in a series of videos that Virginia Beach City Public Schools is using to help communicate about the work of our school division during this extended closure. I'd like to start this update with a reminder that April is Autism Awareness Month, and every April we celebrate National Autism Awareness Month to spread awareness, to promote acceptance, and to create positive change. According to the Autism Society of America, autism is the fastest growing developmental disorder in the United States, with 1 in 59 children being diagnosed with autism today. Of course, acceptance comes with understanding, and while individuals and families living with autism deal with these challenges every day, there is a need for factual education and awareness for the general public. Knowledge promotes acceptance because it allows people to understand how to be more inclusive and to build more supportive experiences for these children. I hope you'll discover how you can be involved this April by taking the pledge to #CelebrateDifferences. So to continue, I'd also like to give an update on what's going on with our school food services. I want to note that all school meal distribution sites will now be preparing breakfast and lunch meals for the weekends so that all of our students can take those home on Friday. We are absolutely committed to make sure that our students do not have to worry during this time about where their next meal is coming from. So for more information about that, I would encourage you to pay attention to the emails that we're sending out, and also to visit our website at www.vbschools.com/COVID-19 to learn more about our meal distribution sites and the process for picking up meals for your children and for making sure that you have those meals over the weekend. A reminder too, as I shared in the last video, that we do intend to have our meal distribution sites open over spring break, and information about how that will work is forthcoming. I do want to note that we are aware there have been some connectivity issues with Schoology, which is of course our learning management system. We know that that is creating some of the problems during our continuity of learning. We are responding to that. We've been in contact with the company, and they've told us that the issues are due to unprecedented high demand nationwide as all schools are transitioning to this new virtual environment. We appreciate your patience as Schoology continues to add the resources that they're going to need to make sure the platform is available for our students and our users. And in the meantime, we're going to continue to be flexible with students regarding completion of their assignments. And if you have questions about that, I encourage you to reach out to your child's teacher and to your child's principal. I know there continue to be a lot of questions about how we will continue with learning as we head into the spring and into the fourth quarter. And what I want to tell you is that the state has recently convened a task force on the continuity of learning. We anticipate that their recommendations will be coming out and their guidance will be coming out next week. And so in order to honor that, we're waiting to provide the details of our plan to make sure that the details of our plan for grading and for continuity of learning are in alignment with what the state is recommending. So please stay tuned. Next week, we will be rolling out the details of our plan for the fourth quarter, which, as a reminder, begins on April the 27th. In the meantime, I need to continue to encourage all of our students and all of our parents to make sure that students do continue to complete the work that is being shared with by teachers. That is part of the requirement for promotion, and so we're going to need to make sure that that's happening. And if you have any questions about that, again, please reach out to your child's teacher. The one thing that you can absolutely do, particularly if you're in the secondary schools, middle and high schools, is improve your third quarter grade, which ended as of March 13th. So if you've got questions about missing assignments or a reassessment that needs to be done, please contact and talk with your child's teacher. Tonight we're going to be sending out new information, emails to our staff and to our families with updates about some of the things I've talked about today, but also other information, and all of that will be in your inbox and will also be available and updated on our website, which again is www.vbschools.com/COVID-19. So as you know, during these video updates, one of the things I try to do is answer questions, and I do have a few questions again here today, so I'll start with this one. What should I do with my child's library books? What about yearbooks and class rings? So the answer for that is that an opportunity for families to either return or pick up non-essential personal belongings will be provided at a later date. This will include things like clearing out desks and lockers, returning school-issued uniforms and equipment, including and then picking up items like personal technology devices, textbooks, instruments, and more. Yearbooks and spring pictures will also be distributed at a time that we're able to designate for that later. Now, in the interim, our schools remain open for business on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. If you need to pick up medications, if you need to pick up instruments, dental or vision items, then please contact the school and make an appointment to do so. And they will arrange for that, and you'll be able to come in. Just as a reminder, when you do, please do not come to school if you are ill. The next question, regarding advanced placement exams, has anything changed? So the answer there is for students in advanced placement or AP classes, the College Board has announced that students will be able to take their AP exams online at home and has provided preparation materials for our advanced placement teachers to share with students. It's our expectation that our advanced placement teachers continue to work with our students who are in those classes to prepare for these exams. If you have questions about how that's working, please reach out to your advanced placement teacher. The third question I have here, where do substitute teachers, tutors, and permanent subs fall? Are we non-exempt? How do we know if we'll be getting paid beyond April 15th? This is a staff question specific to how we're handling payroll. I know we have a lot of employees with questions about that and where they fall as it relates to non-exempt versus exempt. And I want to assure you that in tonight's communication, you're going to find a link that lists every job title and the category that it falls under, and I hope that that will be helpful. If you have specific questions that aren't answered then, I would encourage you to speak directly with your supervisor, and we should be able to get you the answers to your questions. So before I wrap up, I want to just talk for a few minutes about relationships. Over the past week or so, I've heard students, teachers, and staff members alike all talk about how much they miss the interaction with their colleagues and with each other as students and with their teacher, and how much it matters that we maintain the connections that we do have and that we maintain the relationships that we've built with one another. First, I want to say, we've talked a lot in Virginia Beach City Public Schools about the fact that relationships matter. That one of the most critical things we can do to be successful as a school division is build strong relationships with one another, both as colleagues and between our teachers and our students and with our family and our community. And I think this time has certainly demonstrated the importance of maintaining and building those relationships. So I want to encourage us all to do that. I cannot stress enough the importance of finding new and innovative ways for us to stay connected with one another, because we are in this for the long haul. So I'm encouraging you to reach out to your friends, to your colleagues, not just for work and school, but with encouraging words and casual conversations, because those are the connections that will help us from keep us from feeling isolated from one another and remind us that we truly are in this together. And I can tell you that as we move forward with our continuity of learning plan, we do intend to address ways in which our teachers can remain connected to and build relationships with our students, because we know how critically important that is. So again, I'll stress we are in this together. I know that these are trying and unusual times. We want to be a partner in that with our community, with our parents, and we want to make sure that we're not creating additional stress, but able to answer the questions that you have. We appreciate your patience. We ask for your grace as we deal with this situation. And I do think we will be able to provide some clarity in the next week about how things will work from here forward. And we're excited to be able to do that. And again, just want to make sure that that clarity is in alignment with what the Department of Education recommendations will be. So please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe, stay well, and we'll be in communication soon.